marathon because his journey was very interesting and he has a very interesting exam. So guys, everyone who is joining here, I am giving you an opportunity for a person who cleared PMP with overall above target. What happened in the exam? How was the exam? Everything. Pratap, first of all, how was the exam?
Yeah, hi Amir. Hi to everyone. It was good. It was quite tough. I won't say like it was so easy. It was quite tough, and we have to read through each and every questions, and the choices what I had is almost same size of the question. Like it's not a single line answer.
Hmm.
The choices were like almost one or two lines. So we need to concentrate much on the choices too.
Hmm.
So, and overall, like when it started, it was initially kind of quite tough. But when I start going through the questions one by one, uh, I started slowly getting the grip, and it was quite good.
Okay. How was the time management for you in the exam?
Yeah, it was quite tight too because the answers were also like a lengthy one. So I was able to manage, as you said, like the first 60 in 80 minutes. It was quite hard for the first part. Then on the remaining part, I was able to finish on time.
Hmm. Okay. So first, how much minute? Second, how much minute? Third, how much minute?
Yeah, the first one I took like almost 80 minutes for 60 questions. Then I took 10 minutes break, and then I took almost 75 minutes for the second part. Third part I was able to finish in 70 minutes, I think.
Hmm. Which was the
Yeah.
hardest part?
I would say the first 60 questions.
Hmm. Was 60 question. Which
Yeah.
which topic was most highlighted in the exam?
Uh, I think the process and the people.
Pros
Uh, yeah.
Stakeholder communication, team agile.
I would say stakeholder and communication. Agile was there, but it was like spreaded all over the three parts mostly.
Mostly. Okay.
Yeah,
How many drag and drop question you got?
I didn't get any drag and drop. There
That's
was
good.
none.
That's good.
That
One of
was
the
none.
student who cleared today, he got 8 drag and drop question from
Wow.
0 to 8. Okay. Formula questions?
Uh, it was very less, like one or two.
One or two formula questions. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, perfectly fine. So you have been a very busy professional throughout the journey, and majority of our students are busy professionals, right? Even
correct.
right now you are recording journey while putting car at parking at somewhere. So
Yeah, I have.
how would you say to those people who are busy professional how they should do?
Yeah, I I would say book the exam. Like booking the exam will fire you. Uh, if not the timeline, at least the cost of the exam will make you to study at least uh,
Okay.
as quick as possible. So booking the exam is the like first firestone I can say. Once you book the exam, you started counting, and you will obviously you gave the roadmap. I mean, like you gave the roadmap between the date of booking the exam to the date of exam. So following that roadmap would be the best thing I would say without missing it out.
Hmm. Okay, perfectly fine. How important it is to do the root cause analysis?
That was that was the best part I would say out of this program. Like initially it was a bit tough to do the root cause for all the mockups which we do, but later I understood the impact of doing the root cause analysis. Like that helps us a lot to study a lot. Like even though when we are attending the classes and studying, we won't be having much thing, but when we start doing the root cause analysis, obviously we go through each and every terms, and we will search or we'll use the chat GPT to get the answers, and yep,
Okay.
it helped a lot. Yep.
So Jane has been working with you throughout the journey as a facilitator. By the way, everyone from batch 10, Jane, you can see her. Jane, can you say hi? So Jane will also be,
Uh,
Jane will
Hello,
be
everyone.
facilitator
Yeah.
of batch 10. She is the facilitator of batch 10. And okay, how she has worked with you throughout the journey.
Oh my God. I should say a big thanks to Jane next to you. Like because of her, I cleared this exam. I would say like she followed me like on each and every day, and she whenever I get like a low score, I mean to be frank, I never passed during the initial mock exams. And she used to tell me like it's okay, because marks are very tough, and just concentrate on the RCA and
mm,
doing the mark portion instead of
mm,
concentrating on the score. So
mm,
she encouraged me a lot,
mm,
and she made me to do all the marks as per the roadmap.
mm. Which mocks were more relevant for you, most important in the exam? Random, 180, or essay project
Yeah,
management?
I would say random on the 180.
Random and 180. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
those were like really good marks, I would say.
If you compare exam with random mock, which was most difficult? Exam or random mocks?
Uh, I would say random marks.
So still
Yeah,
I'm
I will like
happy. I want you to go to, like, I love to say that the path to heaven goes through hell. And the path,
exactly like
yeah. Like,
particularly the random mark from 5 to 10. Yeah, it was really awesome. I would say it was more challenging. Like,
uh,
though I felt like discouraging in the point of marks, but it was really awesome. It made me to
it
learn a
made you,
lot.
you see, my
Yeah,
goal is not to give you 80% in the mocks and then you fail in the exam. My goal is very
exactly right.
simple. When you go to the exam, you pass the exam, and that achieved it into the target. Okay, guys, if you have any question, feel free to put in the chat box. Yeah. Okay, how many formula question you said? One or two. Calculation already answered. Okay, what about 180 mocks of simulator? Like how much, how you compare them with the exam? Adnan asked it.
Yeah, it's almost similar to the exam. The 180 marks are very really good. Like it had both the part, like both easy and tough marks, I
Mm,
would say.
mm, mm.
It was similar. I would say the 180 is the perfect marks too.
Okay, what about the essay project management mocks?
Which one?
Essay,
Sir?
essay project management mock. Those 180 agile and those mocks. How was those for you?
Yeah, those are also good. Like particularly that Agile 180 marks, it taught me the most of the Agile concepts. I mean, to refresh my knowledge about it.
Mm, okay,
So
perfectly
that
fine.
was really good too.
Okay, awesome. That is really awesome. What would be your best advice to all these people what they should do?
So as I said earlier, book the exam and work towards that exam date.
Okay, book the exam, move towards the exam, and do it in this
Yeah.
way. Okay, okay. Did you take exam center base or home?
I took it in the center based.
You took in the bus. 99% of my students take in the center base. I'm extremely against at home because at home you cannot move your lips. You cannot do like this. You cannot do like this. So even you cannot read aloud. So my students don't take exam at home unless it is extreme. Like I had one student, Uday, who did it in this month and he had a certain family challenge. He cannot travel. The center was far. Otherwise, today Hemant cleared from India. He traveled 4 hours on a train and then he gave exam. He traveled, book a hotel. That's what I asked from student instead of giving exam at home. So he did all those things because I do not recommend giving at home at all. Okay, Harun is asking how you manage long question.
Yeah, I had to read it twice. I mean, like initially I started reading it twice, but later when then there was a time crunch, I just read the last line and tried to go through the options as much as possible.
Hmm,
So that helped me during the last minute, like when I was reaching almost 80th or 75th minute of the first 760 questions, I started doing that. Apart from that, yeah, I read the last line, and then if I don't get it, I started reading the question one or twice.
okay.
But
Uh,
yeah, I promise. I mean, like we'll get the time. We will see.
Yeah,
We'll feel
time.
like yeah,
My students. I don't remember any students after going that many mocks. And plus, the
yeah,
final call we have. I
exactly.
specifically share how to manage the time in the life. Okay, why you said the first 60 question was tough? Okay, first you answer it, then I will put into that. Pratap, why did you say the first 60 question were tough? Did you experience same in the mock, right? How it was?
It was like as you said, like my first question was totally different from the mark. Like it was like punch in the face, I'd say. But it was kind of similar, but the same way it was so tricky. Like the options what they give is like it was tough to differentiate between the exact right one and the
Mm,
little bit similar to that one.
Okay, server is asking what were your scores in get in 180 marks. Acha, server never compare someone's scores with you because some people get good score in one mock and other. That's why your facilitator that is working with you, they make sure your score is. But since he asked approximately what was your score?
I mean, like in 180 marks which I took, it was like mixture. Like I got like above 70 grade in the three and below 60 in the two. I think out
Mm,
of five, 180 I took.
okay.
No, Pratap, you didn't score below 60 in any 180
Oh
marks.
yeah, I mean like below
This is
70.
this is the
I
power
below
of
70.
facilitator. You don't remember,
I know
he remembers. So all my
exactly.
facilitator, all 20 of them are awesome. Okay, is
Yeah.
there a center in Pakistan? Lahore, Karachi, Islamabad, Peshawar has a lot of centers, Farman. So we can book the exam in Pakistan. Getting date is very easy. How long we can read question in the loud? Okay, Adnan, how loud you want to read? Now, I am talking in this way, of course. When you are reading, you read at that pace. You don't read the question like that. A normal pace, brother. A normal pace, like a normal human being. Okay. Where is the exam center in Khubar, Saudi Arabia? Centers are in Riyadh, Jeddah. I will send you a website later on. Everyone, you can check it. The PM on PMI Pearson where the centers are. Okay. Munir, same goes for you, sir. In Pratap, hi Pratap, how was your stamina during 4 hour exam? Okay, first I will answer it. I made him to do at least 10 180 mocks, minimum 10 180 mocks, because I'm a big believer on building the stamina. That's why this session is minimum 4. Okay, because I want to build your stamina here, right? So in the simulator that I provide you, there are 6 180, then without simulator I provide also, because the stamina is the most important thing. Pratap, please, if you answer.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, as you said, like the more 180 we do, the more stamina we get. I got used to it because I did a lot of 180 and a lot of random marks before the exam. So that helped me a lot. Like once you break it into like three sections, you won't feel that tiring. Like after 60, you will take a 10-minute break, which refresh you. So you will have in the mind that like are you all you're going to do is 60
Hmm.
for the next phase, right? Like once you take the break and you will feel like you are refreshed and just 60 more.
Okay.
So it won't be as tiring. Yes, we
Which
think.
topic were most agile or predictive?
I would say agile.
Okay, agile.
Yeah.
Agile was how, if you put percentage approximately, how much percentage you will put?
It came around like 50
Okay,
percentage somewhere. Like the remaining all other topics came around like 50, I would say.
okay. Sitting stamina, how manage? Exactly, Jitendra, what I said, do the mocks.
Yeah.
Why people are putting ha ha ha? Is there a joke I could not understand? Ah, when I was laughing, when I said read loud. Okay. Today I was not able to wake up on time just because of sitting 4 hours. Of course, Adnan, stamina it will beat.
Yeah.
Okay, Uber and the mom. Okay, anyone else has any question, please ask him if you have put in the chat box. Okay, let's say Pratap, you are joining batch 10 that is starting on Friday. Okay, you are, and
Okay.
again, Jane is facilitator for that. Okay, I want you to clear PMP before the year ends because exam is changing. How would you do it to do it before that?
Uh, yeah. I'll just finish the course and then I'll start doing the walks and RCA.
Will you book the
As soon.
exam? Will you book?
Exactly. That's the first thing I keep on saying. Like first book the exam
Okay,
date and work towards that date.
okay. Which process group was more, like he said, people, stakeholder communication team agile. That was the
Yeah.
heart of the stakeholder communication team agile.
Exactly. Yeah. Stakeholder and communication was like a hard part. Like the questions were so tricky
Mm.
compared to agile questions.
Both breaks are optional. Okay, if you don't take 10 minutes, that 10 minute is wasted. Like you will not get that 10 minute under your exam. Okay, I will explain at the end of the session today how to manage time to all the people who are staying in the end. So I will tell that thing. Gee, anyone else has any question? How important the PMP booklet was?
Yeah, that was like boosting you when you start going to the exam. Like whenever you feel like you are scared or you think like
This
you didn't
thing.
prepare much, yeah, go through that. Go through that. Like that
Okay.
will revise the memory about all the topics.
Yeah. So I love to ask in my session. I'm going to ask right now. when did you read the PMP booklet last time to all the batch 9 and before? Okay, did you read RCA? Like she's actually asking, did you read RCA from screen or did you do on detailed on Excel? How did you do RCA?
Initially, I was doing it detailedly in Excel, like for both the questions which I did right and wrong, uh, for all the 180 marks, I would say. But when I was 1 week before the exam, I started working on my failures, mostly the wrong ones. Uh, yeah, that too, I did it in Excel.
Okay.
Sometimes I do it in my mind, but sometimes, yeah, mostly I
Uh,
did it using Excel. Yeah.
Okay. What changes can we expect after this? I will explain that at the end of the session because now I need to go back to the question answers after that. Today I read full PMP booklet. Awesome. How many questions on procurement? You cannot put exactly how many questions there and you don't remember, Sakshi. Once you cleared PMP, I will ask you how many. You can only given that. Please elaborate the all procedure. What procedure are you asking here? Pratap, any final advice you would like to give to the people how they should prepare?
Uh, as I'm saying from the beginning, book the exam, walk towards it. Obviously, your facilitator will give you the roadmap and just follow it. Just
Just follow.
follow it, and 1 week or right, like I would say, like 10 days before the exam, dedicate all your time to the PMP.
Thank you very much. Thank
That
you.
would give the best. Yeah.
Martina, you want to say something to him before I let him go? You worked with him.
Yes, Amar, I would like to say how committed Pratap was because he also had challenges like everyone is having, because everyone is a working professional and they have day-to-day activities to do, but something has made everyone to commit to it and get the PMP. So Pratap was very, very committed. When we share like whatever the mocks which we are asking him to do, he never said no. The next time when we follow up, he would share what has he done. So if he figured out how he can place this particular challenge in his everyday. So that's why he has done it in this time period. So very, very congratulations, Pratap. I think I wish
Thank you, guys.
everybody in this session will also be sharing their success journey very soon. So
Very soon.
thank you
Yeah,
so
I
much.
wish it too. Like
Acha,
before 2026, I wish everyone to get this certification. Yeah.
Yes.
Pratap, can you take up your paper, maybe print it out or in a computer and send me a good picture? I will put it as a thumbnail. Okay?
Okay, sure, I'll do that.
Okay. Thank you, Pratap. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All the best to everyone.
Sure. Okay, guys. So now let's get back to the question answers, everyone. And now we are going to solve those question answers. How many mocks to be prepared before the exam? I'll tell you guys according to your score. Like, especially if you are my students, unless you are not ready, I'll not let you give the exam. Okay, this is straightforward as it is. How many mocks? Everyone is different, but normally if you can get, at least you should do 4 180. I heard somebody who was saying that you do only 180 mock and that is good. No, in 180 you cannot build the stamina. At least 4 180 mocks you should do so that you feel right. Okay, before we solve question answers, remember 3 steps to solve question answers. Okay, 3 steps to solve question answer. I put this in my booklet, 7-step formula in detail. So anyone who is in this session who does not have that, this I will give you as a thank you for joining the session. Just email me where you receive the link or message me. You will get this 7-step booklet as a thank you for joining the session. Okay. And the special gift that will be at the end. Okay. Step number 1, slow down. This is the most important step that is missed. And every single, even today, 3 people reached me, they failed in the exam. Every single time students fail in the exam is because they ran out of time. Why they ran out of time? They read the question 3 times, 4 times, they got panic. Okay. So while you are preparing for the question answer, slow down. You are not going to run out of time. Slow down. Slow down. Very, very important. Number 2, keywords. Identify in each question what are the keywords. Each question will give you some keywords. Identify it. What is the keyword in this question answer? What is the keyword in this question? And then on the basis of that, work into that. very critical. Third and most important, if you do not do anything and you just master this skill, this is a skill which means it comes with a lot of practice. Elimination technique. There are 4 options in every single question. 4 options. Go through every single option A, B, C, D. Even if you feel A is the right answer, still read all the options. PMP exam is all about 2 right answers. There are 2 answers that are right. I'll repeat because you may have heard it like what he just said. There are 2 answers that are right. You need to choose which is the best one. One is better, the other is best. Okay? With that, let's go with the question answers. Okay?